We got a lot to talk about on today's episode. We're going to cover the Lions and Cowboys game, give a little recap, talk about these next four games that are must wins, in my opinion, touch on the Pistons, Michigan, and Michigan State basketball a little bit, and go from there. So let's get into it. Welcome to Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. I'm your host, Maverick.
And I'm Big O.
What a game. What a game Thursday night. What's your thoughts after seeing us step up in that? I mean, that was a huge win.
They had to do it. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. I mean, it was a game. It was a must-win game. You know, they went out there and did what they had to do. Everybody already had them losing. You know,
They did.
they had that L in the Lions as a loss already. Like, what? Wait a minute. You know, but
Yeah.
you didn't have a choice but to feel that how they played their last couple games. So
For sure. The one thing that I noticed, and shout out to them, is the pressure, the defensive line, and the 5 sacks that we got. We went from like, damn, we can't get any pressure at all to 5 sacks. And also shout out to the O-line. They allowed some hits early in the first quarter. Jared Goff got sacked, but then they cleaned that up for the next 3 quarters and, protect him. He was able to throw for over 300 yards. So we're definitely going to need to see a little bit more of that.
Most definitely.
You know what I noticed? I was at the game Thursday.
Oh, boy. Yep.
I zoned in on the left side of that line because I didn't know who was going to start at left guard. But I know who's been starting at left guard, and I know who's been failing at left guard, and he wasn't there. He was not starting. Awasika was not – he didn't start. And I was like, whoo, I'll take it. I mean, because he was getting absolutely destroyed. So Miles Frazier got a little bit of playing time. He had some false starts, but he got a little bit of playing time in there. Awasika was out. I hope to see more good things from Miles Frazier now that he's being worked back into the offense. So let's talk about I'm sorry.
My excitement was seeing Saint out there because I didn't think he was playing.
Yeah, you know what?
Look, hey, wait a minute. I was like, I was like, okay, let's go.
Funny thing about St. Brown playing. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I wasn't happy that he played.
I know Saint drops.
Nope, I'm not calling him Saint Drops. That's your brother's department. They blew my FanDuel ticket up. They blew my ticket up. We didn't get the news until last minute that he was playing, and I'm like, man, I sure do have a lot of receptions on this ticket for a lot of other receivers not named St. Brown. So but shout out to him making the game and being the dog that he is and helping get us to win. But it was bittersweet. I'm sitting there looking at my phone like, he ain't gonna get those catches. He's not gonna get those yards, and he might not get that touchdown. So CeeDee Lamb did what he was supposed to do. You know what? I actually don't even remember if I had him down for a touchdown, but he definitely torched us in the first half of those 6 catches for 121 yards. But he got the concussion, couldn't come back in the game. So that was a game changer. I mean, the dude was on his way to catch him for 300 yards. So, funny little story. I was sitting next to a guy. He I'm assuming he's local, but he wanted to be a joker this game, and he had his Cowboys attire on, and every single time the Cowboys would do well, he wanted to stand up, right? And his homeboy was next to him, and he's like, "How tall are you, bro?" And I'm like, "I'm 6'3". He's like, every time he stand up next to him and make him want to sit back down with his short, you know what I'm saying? So he getting us. So we got banter going on in the crowd, so it was a good time. But when the Lions started doing well, he wanted to sit down and like be in his phone and record and send messages to his daughter, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you got to engage, my boy. You was going crazy earlier. Now you don't want to engage. So halftime comes, right? I don't have no Lions gear on. I'm chilling, right? So I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting this Brian Branch jersey for a minute. They didn't have it in white, so I got it in black, right? I get it in black, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna, come back with my jersey and we're gonna have some more banter. Get back for the second half. Brian Branch tears his Achilles. My cousin is sitting on the other side of the stadium, and we texting back and forth, and he like, you jinxed him. You bought the jersey and jinxed him, bro. And I'm like, oh, out of all the players, not to say that I want another player to get hurt, but out of all the players to get hurt, I'm like, this is one of my favorite Lions on the team, bro. I mean, outside of Arnold, but I mean, he was getting hurt before I had a chance to get his jersey. But
That's all you got to do, huh?
huh?
That's all you got to do, huh? Just buy the jersey at the game. At the game.
At the game, bro. I'm trying to support. I'm like, I'm gonna buy the jersey right here.
You got to support from afar for now. You know what? We need a moment to pause because I got to take my jersey off because I don't want to go ahead and mess up William.
They ain't his number no more, so you good. You good. He won't. Yeah, you good. They ain't even his number. He number one now.
It's the point. The point is, it was. So
it was. But I don't know, man. It hurt. I was like, I can't believe when he went down, I was already nervous. I was like, that don't look good. Because you know when you really hurt yourself, right? As soon as he went down, he punched the field. And I was like, oh, he hurt.
Yeah.
That ain't like, oh, I messed up a play. He's hurt.
Yeah.
That's a frustration punch. And then when he stood up and he walked off the field, it reminded me of Kobe, how he walked off.
Oh, man.
When he tore his.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
no.
That ain't looking good, but I'm really hoping it's not what I think it is. And then, saying later on that next day, that's when I get the report like, yeah, he tore it. So, I don't know if you fans know, but it's not impossible to come back from an Achilles, but it usually takes you about a year to be comfortable with, especially with a high impact sport like football. If you were playing, a lesser sport, you might be able to bounce back in 9 to 10 months with the right rehab. I got a feeling he won't be back until November, December of next year. That's a huge loss for us, especially going into these next 4 games. We're going against an MVP candidate next week, playing at their house, Stafford, with the Rams. The game plan that they have to implement at this point is, not to say that the game plan changes too much because you don't have Branch out there, but you got to run the ball, keep the ball out of Stafford's hands, and we need our D-line and our linebackers to get just as much pressure as they did against the Cowboys. You can't do those 2 things. It's looking kind of bleak, bro. What you think?
I think they need to do times 10 what they did with the Thursday game because, we got to win all these games, bottom line.
Yeah.
There's no room for error.
Mm-hmm.
So, they got to be on point, period.
I agree.
There's no if. You got to win.
All 4 games.
It's easy to say on this side of the wall, but
for sure,
man, we would love for them to win. How about that? We would love for them to win
absolutely
the rest of their games, and we know stuff happens. But if they don't, now we're going to have to depend on other people losing, other teams losing or whatever, and we just can't roll those dice right now.
Yeah, I don't want to rely on needing help. If we lose 1 game, we can still get in at 11-6, but we're going to need help, and I don't want to rely on help.
Nobody wants to do that.
So I don't even know where that help will come from. I don't have the whole list up here on the screen to calculate who needs to win, lose. I do know at this point, since the Bears sitting up there at the top, they may as well go ahead and beat the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I don't know, man.
So
1 game at a time.
You said Chicago need to beat Green Bay?
Yeah, they need to beat them. They need to beat them today, or is it today? Or is it tomorrow night?
It's not a Monday night.
It's a Monday night game.
Hope not. God, please don't be a Monday night game.
It is no, they play them today. They play them at 4:25 today. They need to win. They need to go ahead and win and keep pushing Green Bay back. I
Yeah,
don't want them neck and neck like that to where they both get in and we on the outside. If you can beat up on Green Bay, I need everybody to beat up on Green Bay for the rest of the season.
yeah.
Um, so uh the Rams game is gonna be a scary game.
Man,
Going
very.
there. I don't have any wild predictions. I have been humbled this season through numerous games of me making these wild predictions. I have been humbled, a little nervous, not gonna lie, especially with my boy Branch out. I mean,
Mm,
hell, most our 75% of our starting secondary is gone. Both safeties gone. Terry and Arnold gone. We just got Reed back. Amik is. I'm 50-50 on Amik, man, because sometimes he can play lockdown, and then sometimes I'm like, I I don't know if he's just too small or like what's going on, but he's getting beat. So
yeah,
we're really gonna need the front seven to step up and do some things, and I don't necessarily want to sit in zone. So if we're gonna blitz, we need the blitz to get home. Uh, and we need the D line to play balls to the wall, so to speak. So uh one game at a time. I was gonna go over all 4 games. I don't feel comfortable going over the 4 games. We just gonna take it one at a time. Beat the
yeah,
Rams. Limit
yeah.
the ball with Stafford. Beat the Rams. Bring that win home, and then we'll worry about playing the Steelers at the crib. So, have you seen this news with the Pistons? These I won't say they're trade rumors because they're not trade rumors. They're like trade wishes. As you know, last week, I was talking about how Cade needs help.
Mhm.
He needs another scorer outside of Duran, and so shout out to the Detroit Free Press. They have
A wish
NBA
list.
NBA 2K like trade on. So they say we should trade for Giannis and his brother, right? Wishful thinking, right? And most people are like, oh, that would be amazing, right? Until you hear what we have to give up, right? We would have to give up Tobias Harris, Isaiah Stewart, Asar Thompson, 4 first-round picks in the 26, 28, 30, and 32, every even year first-round pick, and then 3 first-round pick swaps in the odd years of 27, 29, 31. And we'd have to give up the west side of Detroit and our new mayor to be able to get Giannis to come here. And I just feel like that's ridiculous. What kind of trade is that?
Wait a minute. You say give up the mayor.
We just got her. Like, y'all gonna give her up in a trade? Like, obviously, I'm
They made it.
exaggerating, but like, come on, man, that's a lot to give up.
Look, it ain't worth it.
No,
No, not for somebody. Not for human. I'm just saying. I mean,
not for a human is crazy.
that's. I mean, come on.
Not for a human is crazy.
Not for a human. I'm just
Listen,
saying. Look, you giving up a lot.
We're giving up a lot. We giving up 3 players, and I wouldn't even be mad at one of them, maybe 2. I'm looking at the picks. I'm looking at the fact that you can't draft until 2040.
Basically, I mean, come on, man. I mean, really. What I mean by for human, because human get hurt.
He just got hurt.
I'm just
Bro,
saying.
he just got hurt in the game that we lost. Now we bounced back. We beat them. We beat them last night. We bounced back. We avenged it. But he didn't play the game that we lost earlier this week.
That's
He
what
left
I mean.
the game.
That's what I mean by human.
Yeah.
We can't give up all that for something that, somebody else can do the same thing.
I won't go that far. At 31, he's still at the top of his game. He's at the apex.
Okay,
as they
maybe
say.
not as great, but I mean,
No.
for good players, I mean, he ain't the whole sport.
I feel like, and normally I like stars because you had the Jordan Pippen, the Kobe Shaq, the Bron Wade, the Bron Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? You had those tandems. I kind of like the fact that Detroit, you know what I'm saying, their identity was like, we're a team. We didn't have like that one or two superstars standing out. It was like, oh no, we all some dogs in our own right. And
Right.
when we play together and we gel together, you can't beat us. So I
Right.
kind of like that. I'm looking through the league and I'm like, who could we trade for? Who could we trade for that could give us the points and we wouldn't have to give up Belal? And I was
With the aquarium.
right. So I'm like, who can we trade for and we don't have to give up everything, right? And I'm looking at Trey Murphy for the Pelicans, right? First round draft pick about 4 years ago. He averaged about 21 points a game last year, and he's averaging about 20 and a half right now. Plays forward. I feel like we may be able to get him. That gives us some firepower. Maybe we only have to give up Ivy and a couple picks versus giving up 3 players and 1,700 picks. I don't know. Like for me to feel comfortable giving you those 3 players, 4 of the picks on the even numbers, and then swapping the 3 first rounds in the odd years. I want a three-peat. If you can't show me statistically how we can get a three-peat out of that, I don't want it. Give me a back-to-back. It don't even have to be a back-to-back. Give me one this year, and then we fall off a year, and then we get we giving up a lot.
A lot. What? Oh man, they want Steve's soul food too. Oh, we
see, you just got an alert. They taking restaurants. Obviously this was a fantasy. No, absolutely not, Mr. Omari. But shout out to you. I wouldn't do that trade. That's just me.
No.
But they bounced back with the win, so it was a good win. I feel like we got to get somebody in there. Kate is gonna be running on fumes by April if we don't. He can't do it all.
He'll get hurt.
Speaking of doing it all, Michigan is looking absolutely phenomenal on the basketball court. They blew Rutgers out by like 41 points. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe before this game, they're either the first team or the first team in a long time to beat 2 ranked teams back to back by 30 points or more. They're looking scary. Yeah. Have you been able to check them out at all?
Just a couple. But you know, I can't watch them because when I start watching, they start losing. That's like any of my sports. Like when it comes to basketball, mainly just basketball.
Yeah.
When like Pistons, they was on a roll.
Yeah.
As soon as I started watching, they lost. Everybody wanted to watch the one game where this is going to break the record of the Pistons. And what happened? Hell. I'm like, come on, man.
But see, so you can't watch basketball and I can't buy apparel.
Basically.
Because clearly we jinxed the teams.
Man, you got people out here like, hey, cut the game off. Cut the game off. And as soon as the game go off, they just run up 20 points real quick. Oh, he just cut the game off.
It is. I won't lie. It's really weird how that happens. But, so far they're doing well. I'm getting ready to pull them up, see who's
was it a Lions game? I want to say it was a Lions game.
Uh-huh.
That the Lions is losing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't watch this no more. And Nick was up, she was watching it, and she's like, they're coming back. I was like, no, they're not. Sure enough, they came back
and they lost.
And nope. I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. And she's like, they about to win. So I go up there. I waited till the last couple of seconds or something where no flaw, and they won. I was like, okay. But my brother, T, he the same way. You know, if they start losing, he turned the game off. He turned the game off. But I can't do that. But this one game, I had to do it. I mean, but man,
I don't have that superstition. Maybe I should test it. I'm gonna test. Should I test it and buy another Lions jersey?
No, not right now. We can try it next year. Preseason. Buy it before the game. How about that?
Because I was gonna go to the Steelers game and at halftime get a Gibbs jersey. I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. I don't believe in the superstition, but he leaving the show. You gonna leave the show on me? You gonna leave the show on me? That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, so I'm looking at Michigan's schedule, right? They beat Auburn and Gonzaga by 30 points or more, right? Back-to-back ranked teams. You got Villanova, Maryland, LaSalle, McNeese. You got USC. So I'm looking at the schedule and I'm like, they have Purdue on there, but Purdue just lost in I don't even know how that happened, but Purdue, wow, that was a historic loss for Purdue being number one. But the schedule doesn't look too tough. So if I were you, check out one of the games and see what happens. They play on the 9th. Watch the Villanova game and see what they do. You're not gonna do it. I can see the look on your face like I'm not watching the game. So moving over to Michigan State, man, we had a tough loss, and I watched it. We went against Carlos Boozer's sons, and Cameron dropped 18 on us, and I'm not going to panic, but I was very disappointed in the fact that our guard Fears went 0 for 10. I want to say 0 for 8. Technically, it was 0 for 10, but he tried for 2 layups at the end and garbage time, and it probably wouldn't have made a difference. But 0 for 10 for the game. Our other guard 0 for 5. He made sure he kept his assists intact because he's leading the nation in assists. But they got to figure it out. I have no doubt in my mind that Coach Izzo will figure it out. That was crazy to watch. That's I can't remember the last time I watched a star go 0 for 10.
But he wasn't the only one who went for offers.
He wasn't. We had about 3 or 4.
So we don't just
I
shoot the gun at Fear.
I laughed to keep from crying. We had 3 people went over. Fears was the bigger concern, though. I mean, he had 6 points, but he, from free throws. But we gotta. I don't know. And then they couldn't beat the zone in the second half. They could, you know what I'm saying? So there's some stuff that they got to clean up. There's some shots that they could have been better shots, and they looked like it was kind of like a panic shot, and it was like you could have just stopped and popped, and you did a floater, and I don't know. So I still got to check out this press conference from Izzo to see what he saw and see what he's talking about. But I know how he can be. He coaches tough, but he loves the players, and they'll bounce back from this. That was a tough loss, though. I really thought we were gonna beat Duke. We were up by 3 at the half, and we got outscored by 9 in the second half. So we'll see what happens going forward. But it was a tough loss. Yeah. So on to Penn State. On football side of things, Michigan State received a pretty sizable donation. 400. What was it? 409 million towards their $1 billion initiative to build up the stadium and build up the sports programs on campus. 401. I'm sorry, not 409. 401 from the CEO of Acrisure, Greg Williams. 100 million of that is going to go towards Spartan Ventures. That's pretty good. I need to see some of that money get filtered over for O-linemen. That's what I've been begging for. We ended up keeping our defensive coordinator and our safeties coach. We got to bring in an offensive coordinator. I don't know who's available right now and who I will want there. I just know that Pat Fitzgerald is mostly a defensive guy, and I don't want to look like Iowa. So I want an offensive mastermind at coordinator. We're getting our quarterback is coming back. I wish there was a way that we could convince Nick to, stick around, but I don't know how likely that is, or if it's likely at all, or if it's possible. But just get some players over there, man. Start passing some money around, because that's what everybody else is doing, right? That's the world. That's the world we in right now. Pass some money around.
Money talks.
Yeah. So pass some money around. get the O-line together, and, we'll go from there.
I'll take some money.
You going to play O-line?
Yeah. No, I just
We
want
need
the
a guard.
money. I
You just want the money?
I just want the money. I'm too
You
old
don't
to be
you don't
playing.
want to contribute?
No, I don't want
You
to.
don't
No, I don't want
you're not gonna run water out to him? You just want the money?
I could do some water. I could be a water boy. I could be a water man. How about that? I
Water man,
I
okay.
could be a water
All right.
man, you know.
All right,
Water's great.
right? All right, so that's all we got for this week's show. We will be back, after we're going to...
I want to, wait a minute.
What's up?
I got to give Indiana.
Uh-oh.
I got to give them.
Go ahead and get it off, bro.
I got to give them some props. I got to give them some high fives and some big hugs and thank you. Thank you for beating Ohio. We couldn't do it, but I'm glad somebody did it. I am very proud of you guys.
I had a feeling Indiana will pull out. And shout out to my guy Jody. He's up there at East Lansing right now, but he played for Indiana. Former semi-pro football teammate. So shout out to Jody, man. He was so happy. So
man,
shout out to you, bro.
You would have thought I was watching the Michigan. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. It was a good game.
It was. And I like defensive games.
Yeah,
I like defensive. And listen. I know you're not an Ohio State fan, but when I see a dog player, I'm gonna call it like I see it. I've been telling people all year, Sonny Styles is a dog.
Yeah.
The linebacker for Ohio State. I've been all year long. I'm like, he is a dog. Now, can we use him? Probably not. We need an edge, and he's not big enough. But I wouldn't be mad. Dude is a beast.
Yeah.
Sonny Styles a beast.
Yeah. You said it.
They played well. They're not out of it. I mean, no matter win or lose, neither of them are out of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing more from both teams and seeing how the playoffs shake out. So we'll find more out about that tonight. So
I texted my boy. He went straight defense on me. I hit him up like, great game, and he took it like I was rubbing it in his face. Jay, you know me for a long time, and that ain't how I play. And it's always next year. That's always been my motto. I'm still the same person. It was a good game, and it was a very good game. I'm happy they kept that L. Of course I am.
It's not like they got blown out. No. You have nothing to be ashamed of. It was a 3-point game. It was a low-scoring game.
Because, I can be happy because I know how he is. He'll turn around like, well, but the Michigan lost. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's
the part that makes you want to rub it in.
Yeah.
So you being a real friend by just saying like it was a good game. I'm not gonna rub it in like you would to me.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Because I know 4 years in a row out.
Yep. Big O could have took it there and he didn't.
Only one time. I only did it once. I really put it in his face.
Man, shout out to Indiana. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. The Dogs won, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them beating Alabama.
Woo, they.
Listen.
Woo. Dead day.
Will Bama keep their coach?
Probably.
Bama got high standards, bro.
Yeah, I know, but he ain't going nowhere.
I don't think so either. Because who you bringing in? Who you want? Do y'all want Smith?
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it. I couldn't get it out quick enough.
Do y'all want? Hey, if y'all don't want, if Bama, if you want to get rid of your coach, do y'all want Smith? Jonathan is available. Call Jonathan. 1-800 catch a L. Call. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Look, he ain't going nowhere, man. But hey, to help us get more wins, yeah. Smith is available. You can catch him, man.
Oh, this is a clip. Oh, I promise I'm clipping this. I'm clipping it. But that's all I got. You got anything else for the Lions and the other teams?
No, man.
All right, man. Well, we will catch y'all next week after this Rams game, and this we hoping for a win. So we're gonna catch y'all. We're gonna be optimistic. We're gonna catch y'all after this Lions win.
Yes.
For Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. That's gonna be an insider forever. For Blue Collar Blitz Podcast, I'm your host Maverick,
and I'm Big O.
We'll see y'all next week. Take it easy.